Katie, and this is the Beer Coach channel. Today I am talking about Weissbier. That is style 10A in the Beer Judge Certification Program Beer Style Guidelines. This is part of a series covering beer styles. If you are studying for a BJCP or Cicerone beer exam, this channel and the series is great for you. It's also great if you just love beer and love talking about it. But why would you listen to me? I have drank a few of these beers and passed a few of these exams. So come along with me, grab a beer, and let's talk about it. Today, I'm going to be drinking Weihenstephaner Hefeweißbier from the oldest brewery in the world. They've been brewing for almost 1,000 years. So let's talk about the ingredients in a Weissbier. The malt bill should be 50% malted wheat, with the rest of the grist made up of Pilsner malt. And a decoction mash is usually used in the brewing process. Continental hops are traditional in the process. And then we can't forget about the yeast. That yeast is very specific to the style. It contributes the banana ester and the clove phenol that we come to expect in the aroma and flavor. And lastly, fermentation usually happens a little bit cooler. Let's touch on some history of the style. In 1516, the Reinheitsgebot, which is the beer purity law, was enacted, which banned the use of anything but barley, hops, and water in the making of beer, which is unfortunate for a wheat beer style. The style goes back way back in history in the Bavarian region of Germany, which is a state in the southeastern area of Germany, including the city of Munich. But lucky for us, a royal line of dukes was granted a monopoly on beer production, so wheat beer survived. Most notably in 1602, Maximilian I founded Hofbrauhaus in Munich. Modern Weissbier dates back to 1872, when Schneider was founded in Munich with its production of the amber version. Pale Weissbier became popular in the 1960s. Now it's time to assess the aroma. I like to talk about the malt first. I'm getting bready with a lower grainy note. No discernible hop aroma, moderate amount of banana ester with a lower clove phenolic. Definitely matching up with the style guidelines. How is yours? And now, how does the beer look? Well, I would say it's more of a gold color, definitely opaque and cloudy, a really long-lasting head. It was really thick and moussey when I poured it, so spot on. Mouthfeel is next, so I'm going in for a sip. So that's a medium light body and a high carbonation. It's really fluffy and creamy on the palate. No astringency or alcohol warmth. It's really lining up with the guidelines. I'm ready to assess the flavor. From the malt, I'm getting moderate bready, low grainy, low hop bitterness, and no hop flavor, so the balance is malt forward. From the yeast, I'm getting that banana ester, moderate in level, with a low clove phenolic. And yeah, that matches up very well with the style guidelines. How is your sample? A couple more quick points before we finish out. The ABV range on this beer style is 4.3 to 5.6, and the sample I'm drinking today is 5.4, so right in the range. A few terms to define. Weizen is wheat in German, Weiss is white, and Hefe is yeast. If you ever see Cristal related to this beer style, that's just a clear pour of this beer style. When I'm studying beer styles, I like to compare similar styles to keep them squared away in my mind. So we're talking about wheat beers. This German wheat beer is defined by its yeast characteristics. This yeast puts off a banana ester and a clove phenolic, compared to the Belgian wheat beer, which has a peppery phenolic from its yeast and spice additions of coriander, and the American wheat beer, which has a cleaner yeast profile, more focused on its hop flavor profile. Classic examples of this style are Einger Brauweiss, Distelhauser Hellweizen, Hackerschor Hefeweißbier, Hofbrauhaus Munkerweiss, Schneiderweiss Original Weissbier, and Weinstefaner Hefeweißbier. This has been the Beer Coach. It's time for me to finish my Weissbier. Thank you for joining me. I hope you learned a little bit. I had a great time talking about beer today. Please like and subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you want to be beer coached on next. Cheers.